personally.
What about on Capitol Hill, John? Who was briefed on Capitol Hill?
Well, we briefed, there was a procedure called the Gang of Eight, which under extraordinary covert operations, the president can direct that only the leadership, basically, of the Congress, including the heads of the two intelligence committees, are briefed on very sensitive, extraordinarily sensitive operations. And so that was done. Again, as soon as the program was approved in September 2002,
and one of those, obviously, Porter Goss, who was in there along with Nancy Pelosi.
Right.
Said it was Porter Goss and Nancy Pelosi from the Intel Committee, correct?
That's correct.
And so what was Nancy Pelosi briefed on? Was she briefed on the waterboarding? Was she briefed on all the enhanced interrogation techniques at that time?
Yeah, chapter and verse. I mean, all of them in detail. You know, the sleep deprivation, all of it. As was Jay Rockefeller, I should mention, Joe. I mean, you know, Senator Rockefeller has been out there decrying the morality of the program. He was briefed. He was part of that original Gang of Eight. And the point is, none of them expressed any concern, opposition. The sense from all of them in those early halcyon days, is this all you're doing? Is this all you need?
John, I wanted to ask you that question because I have, from my time on Capitol Hill, have quite a few contacts with people that were involved from the very beginning. And I kept asking, did Nancy Pelosi, did Jay Rockefeller, did they ever object? Did they ever ask any questions? And to a person, they all said what you just said, that no, they didn't object. And then they followed up by saying, is this all you need? And you're saying the same thing that I've heard time and time again. Is this going to be enough to get the information that we need? They asked you that question, too.
Right. Yeah, that was it. Remember, Joe, at the time, in those first months after 9/11, we were getting hammered by Congress for having been too risk-averse, too timid in the years up to 9/11. And, you know, how could we have missed? The reason we weren't tough enough with terrorists, we weren't doing what needed to be done. That was, at that point in our country's history, that's what we were getting killed for.
Well, you know, Donnie, I said this yesterday.